What if the first and most devastating crime in all existence was not an act of pure rebellion, but rather the silent poison of envy? Imagine beings of pure light, holders of immeasurable power, looking to the future and feeling a deep hatred for a privilege that would not be theirs. Today, we will dissect one of the greatest mysteries of the spiritual world. We will understand how envy corroded the minds of the most perfect creatures ever made, and why this feeling condemned them to an irreversible abyss. If you enjoy exploring the darkest secrets of theology and the truths that few dare to debate, go ahead and leave your like down below and subscribe to the channel. Your presence is what drives us to continue bringing these revelations. Ready for this journey? Then pay close attention. To dive into this story, we need to erase everything we know about how the mind works. We, humans, are slow. We need to observe, err, and accumulate experiences to slowly piece together the puzzle of life. But celestial intelligences operated in the opposite way. At the exact moment they were created, an ocean of knowledge was infused into their minds. In the blink of an eye, they understood the secrets of the universe, the essence of each creature, and the exact purpose that the Creator had drawn for them. Everything was perfect until the moment of the test arrived. To reach maximum glory and see God face to face, they needed to prove their loyalty. And the test was a revelation that struck their ego in a lethal way. It was shown to these magnificent beings that God, in his infinite wisdom, would create an infinitely inferior race made of matter and dust, human beings. But the revelation did not stop there. The Creator himself would incarnate among this fragile race, elevating them to a level of divine union that the celestial hosts would never experience in the same way. It was at that exact moment that envy was born. A part of these brilliant minds looked at their own perfection and could not bear the idea that such vulnerable, limited, and ignorant creatures would receive a love and honor so disproportionate. They refused to serve in a plan where they would not be the center of absolute attention. The envy of a future that belonged to humanity blinded them. The sickly desire to usurp that place of prominence led them to make the coldest and most calculated decision of all. They preferred autonomous ruin rather than serve a Creator who would exalt the weakest, and the consequence was irreversible. Many times people question why God gives us so many second chances and never forgave these entities. The answer is terrible in its simplicity. We act on impulse, not knowing what we are doing. Our ignorance is our salvation. But those intelligences knew absolutely everything. They measured the consequences, calculated the eternal pain, and, driven by uncontrollable envy, took the step into darkness with total lucidity. Reports of spiritual confrontations over more than 2,000 years confirm this sad reality. Priests who deal with these forces document that when confronted with what they have lost, these entities demonstrate agonizing remorse for the pain they feel, but not for the choice they made. The envy they harbor for humanity is so monstrous that they still confirm they would do everything again, just to not bow to the original plan, an eternal resentment that has become their very prison. What do you think of this perspective? How could envy, a feeling we know so well, cause the greatest fracture in the universe? Leave your opinion in the comments. I make a point to read and debate with you. And don't forget to check if you've already left your like, and if you are subscribed, so you don't miss our upcoming videos. A big hug, and see you soon.